Quick video recap of the market trading around our numbers again today. We were coming into the day, we were looking to sell any early strength, and they happened to open one tick under the 62, 63 resistance. In fact, pre-open trading on Globex, we were right there and starting to come off here, and you could have gotten in early if you don't have, if you're allowed to, if you have enough money in your account to trade overnight, which you should anyway. Anyways, all right, we're looking to sell early strength. Coming down off of resistance was an entry here, and first pullback stopped a little bit above resistance, but there's a feeble bounce, and then we came down here with another leg, and we stopped. I was pointing out this was yesterday's close at 27. Came down to 27 and a quarter. We were looking for this for a new dynamic support. So they turned right up here from one tick above that. They didn't spend hardly any time on this 5-minute bar under here at all. They left a tail, and then they traded in this. This was the 58 half area, and this was the initial resistance. So we popped up here and just kind of traded in, and then we got a move above it here, back into the zone for entry, and then just a little bit of a run up here. That wasn't much of a move, but this set up another this run up, and they were running up and stalling out today, which was nice for entries when you see a move stall at a resistance. I'll show you here in a second. All right, we came off this high here, which was in no man's land, basically, just around this action that was last trapped in the early going. All right, we came down here. We made a double bottom right at the same 27 and a quarter level. It coincided with this EMA here for what could be a bottom. What we're looking for is a bottom, or at least a bounce. And they came fast, so if we weren't able to enter down here, and they ran right up to the zone here, this little pullback here to this 8.5 to 8. I think the pullback was 8 and a quarter, 8.5 on the button. Okay, right here at the 8.5. So I don't know, my lines are on it exactly. Anyhow, came down to 58 half, and then started this move up, and it stopped right at 62. 62, 63 was our second resistance zone, and was this was if we were to have a little mini buying frenzy today, which wasn't really a buying frenzy, but it was a grind higher here, like they have been doing, nudging higher. They hit 62, and as you can see, they went sideways here for 5 minutes on this bar here, and they touched 62 again, and they immediately turned down from this zone. So I mean, a short here with the stop just above the zone here is a good entry, especially when you run up here and then you stall out at a resistance area. Okay, it didn't give a whole lot of a pullback. It came to 60 and a half, which was, we were watching this area between 61 and 50. I think it was 59 and 3/4. Yeah, that area just above 60. And then so the pullback held. We got a bounce to a lower high, setting up a 1, 2, 3 top pattern. You can see this and how to enter. We also had a stall here, and then in the in the very end of the day here, we had a move to the downside, and this of course was a target for shorts, to cover any shorts. So you can use this as targets and as support and resistance. I don't know if anyone was around to scalp the long side here, but the better trade is on the short side, using the zones as a target. Okay, so again, we had a high just under resistance, a double bottom made, and then a rally back up to resistance again, and made a 1, 2, 3 top, and then came back down to resistance, turn new support, before a little bounce into the close. Another narrow range day. I think this is 5 or 6 in a row with single digit ranges on the ES. Things ought to be able to pick up here pretty soon, I would think. No promises, but it just can't. I don't think we can just keep grinding up like this and sustain this. So be ready for some volatility coming, and hope to have you on board when it happens. Have a great evening, folks, and take care.